Hi guys, this is In Bed with Omotayo. Me, welcome to my bed. Thank you so much for joining me in this episode. If this is your first time here, welcome. On this channel, I talk about dating and relationships and singleness. I also talk about career, purpose, and trying to figure out that path, what it looks like for different people. And I do that through the lens of faith because I find it to be the most grounding and the most consistent and the least confusing of all of them. I also occasionally share my thoughts and things I'm learning about faith in hopes that I can make it more practical and more applicable to everyday life. In this video, I had a chat with an amazing woman, Tola, and she's going through a transition in career and really in life in general. And I wanted to talk to her because a lot of us struggle with figuring out what to do in life. And a lot of us get to the point where we feel stuck and we don't know what to do at that point. Now, I'm not saying she has the answers, neither of us do, but I felt like it would be really helpful to encourage someone who is either currently stuck in their career or who's just exhausted and just needs a break. She shared so many nuggets of wisdom in this chat, but I'll leave you to watch and enjoy it for yourself. While you guys watch me pose, I just wanted to say that this is the first part of our long conversation. So we talked for about 2 hours. And so I'm breaking this up into bits of like 12 to 15 minutes over the course of the week. So enjoy. I want to talk to you because of this new lease of life that you have entered into. That you're not necessarily, when someone starting new lease of life, it can be scary. But one of the things I'm finding is that the only reason why it's scary is because we now don't have control. So now we have to trust God, which means that in a way, maybe that's how we're always supposed to have been. Like maybe the moment we start having so much confidence in our path, maybe that's a sign that man, are we really in the right place? And I'm also in a place where I feel like I'm starting a new thing. So even though I've been creating content and filming video, I've never taken it seriously. In the sense that I took it seriously as far this is the impact or this might encourage someone, but I didn't take it seriously as own this. Let this be let this be who you are. Let this be how you present yourself to the world. But I want to reflect that fear so that everybody knows that and everybody's afraid.
Yeah.
But we just have to keep it moving. Joshua, I would like to introduce you, or I'd like you to introduce yourself, ma'am. If you can tell us who you are, can we know you, please?
May I know you? Gosh, okay. So that question is actually it's such a huge question for me now, especially in this space. But I'm just gonna do the regular intros that people, even though it's gonna be like shorter because typically people start with this is my name and this is what I do. This is my job.
Yes.
So I would say my name is Oyetola Adesanmi. I'm a person on a journey right now, but I used to be, I still am. It's not been taken away from me. I'm an HR professional by my work experience over the past 13 years or so. And I've recently, packed that to the corner to figure out what the rest of my muscles can do for me. So that's the journey. And the journey is not just professional. It's not a professional journey only. In fact, it's more than the professional journey. But I'm a person. I'm a mom. I still can't believe it. I can't believe that. There's somebody that looks to me for nourishment and help. And I could very well be her. Yes, I'm a mommy of a lovely 4-year-old wife. I am attempting to be a homemaker of sorts, even though I will tell you this, I do not have I have a few domestic bones in my body, but they cannot carry my entire skeleton, if you get what I mean. And basically this question I'm answering it, I'm trying to answer it in this season at the moment. I'm trying to figure out what the answer is, even though I know that life is so weird. That it's at the point where I get some kind of sense of grasp that things will now change gears. And I have to start figuring out. And that's, those are the jokes that I think that God is always trying to have with us. Like, oh, you think you have it all figured out? Well, have this. I know that this is my typical intro, but it's looking the way it is because that's where I'm at the moment. It's a working progress for who I am in this season. I believe that people are different in seasons. And for 13 years, I was Tola Smith and Tola Adesanmi, um, party person, because I love have a good time, HR professional. I was a couple of things. And now I'm in a position or in that tunnel transition, if I put it, a transitional tunnel to be something else. And I think that that's what, when you say lease on life, like you started with, that's pretty much what it is. I think it's not so much so you just land in something and it's done. It is the transition to the thing. I just recently quit my job. I'm literally, I'm 10 days today unemployed. I've never been in this. I've never been in this space. I've never been surrounded by people in this space. I don't know. So maybe people in a distance have like on social media and things. But I've never like been in close quarters with somebody that was unemployed by choice. Even like fired. I've not. So it's really scary. But it's been on my mind for a long time. And it's been on my mind for different reasons. But one reason has stayed true. What I was doing on a daily basis, my job, I was taking a lot of my time, not just the 40 hours I had to commit to it, but also the time I had to spend preparing for the 40 hours was not in my mind contributing or using all of me like I could use. And it was really stressing me out because then I think those are the things that contribute to people's existential crises. Like you sit down and you're thinking, you have all these worries in moments, you don't understand what's going on, you're pissed off, you're sad, you're this, you're that. It's primarily because I think, anyway, and this is just my now, this season thinking that there's so many other things you want to do and you're not doing them. And they're calling to you and you are not able to answer because you are occupied at the moment. And there's all sorts of rationalism that you can have. Things that English. I should have put a disclaimer at the beginning that all English, every English, please, every English, I own it because I know that you will know the spirit. It is the spirit of the word that matters.
Spirit of a thing and not the thing
The
itself.
spirit of the thing and not the thing
Hallelujah.
itself. Exactly. It's a very interesting space because even this thing that I say I want to do is there are words to it. I can put my finger on it, but the process in which starts to build out these things, I don't particularly know. It's not like as if people tell you you're in a job, you want to branch out on your own, start doing it small. I didn't do it like that to the scale in which is societally accepted. So your question
I
was,
wasn't sure that you had yet articulated exactly what it was that you wanted. So I'm quite excited that you actually
I have
thought of what it is. Mm-hmm.
that may not be true.
Okay.
I have ideas.
Okay.
I would tell you primarily,
Mm-hmm.
like I wanted rest,
Right. Right.
and I would say that I felt guilty about that for a very long time.
Mm.
I'm coming to terms with the fact that there's nothing wrong with saying I don't have the bandwidth right now.
I remember last year I was listening to this podcast and this lady was talking about how she had also had like a really long career in this organization. She had risen up through the ranks and she quit her job suddenly. And even her bosses and everyone was like, is everything okay? She was a side hustler. She was running multiple things. She was even feeding her side hustle into her main job and hooking everybody up. So everybody was happy with all the stuff she was doing. And she quit. And the interviewer was asking her, what would you do different? And she said, well, she was just really, really exhausted. And that if she had had the wisdom, she might have just taken time off.
It's two tracks. I realized that a lot of the reasons behind my exasperation so much is looking at people that I believe or seem to just be getting it all together. And I'm not. And it's like, okay, what's wrong with you? and there's something wrong with you, you need to fix it. I'm like, okay, fine, there's something wrong, I need to fix it, I need to take time off. So that is one thing I know. It's not even really happy right now because, like you said, I mean, it's just 10 days. I've been
It's just 10
busy.
days. It's
It's
just
just 10
10
days,
days. Yeah,
Asa.
yeah.
So I'm not gonna shoot myself because I know that there's not going to be the days when I'm like, oh, the sun is shining, the grass is green, and that there might be those days. I mean, I had a kid, so I don't know how that's really going to happen. But um, I want to say that that's the first thing I need. I need that. It's not because I mean I have, and I don't want to compare myself to anybody because these people exist and they are great. And I had this thought today. I was like, things aren't balanced in this world by nature, but we exist in our various existences to offset balances. So some people are able to thrive so well, move like machines through rigorous labor, mental hard work, this that. And some of us, it it doesn't look like that. I would tell you that in order for me to manage my home the way I would like for it to happen right now, it's going to take a mental strength that somebody would probably apply at a high profile job. And that's just where I'm at right now. And I want to be okay with that. It's like this, right? It's okay. I'm okay. I don't want to be, you know how you see people and people are whole people. You see some people that are otherwise like really decent, but then they get really angry all of a sudden and they're very difficult to be around. And you'll be surprised at their problem is they need to rest. They're high performance. There's nothing, and this is not me trying to make myself feel better about any. No, I appreciate a high performer. High performance exists for a reason, and they are part of the ecosystem, and they are there, and that is their own burden. It doesn't say that somebody that's not a high performer at a job does not have the part of the ecosystem that they are meant to play. This is, and sometimes, like a football team, you have people on field and you have people on the bench. When it comes to my profession, right now, what it is that I've been doing for 13 years, I'm on the bench right now. And that's okay.
Not me ending part one on a cliffhanger. Please tune in tomorrow for part two. But before then, please send me a comment. Let me know what connected with you the most. Please subscribe. Please like. And if you have any questions, any comments, anything you don't want to share down below, please feel free to send me an email at heyomotayo@gmail.com. That's HEYOMOTAYO at gmail.com. You can also send me a DM on Instagram. Until the next video, see you in bed tomorrow, actually, for part two of this amazing conversation.